can you guess what Britain's best-selling car is? Yes, you're absolutely right. It is, of course, the Ford Focus. And the reason for that is simple. It's a really great all-round car.
It may be getting on a bit now, but the Focus still looks pretty sharp, especially in this sporty Zetec trim. But it's not just the outside which appeals.
Inside, the Focus feels very well made. I mean, everything, look at that, nice and solid. I like the damping effect here on the indicator stalks. Also, all these switches, they're logically laid out. It's very easy to use, and it's dead easy to get comfy as well. I mean, I've got adjustment for reach and rake of the steering wheel, and the driver's seat, you can move it up and down. And the seating position itself is very sporty. The cabin itself is quite practical as well. For instance, look at this. In the glove box, there's room for my hiking boots. And then, in the central armrest, if you open that up, there's even room for my jacket. Look at that. Here in the back, as you can see, it's all nice and light and airy, mainly because you've got this big rear window. Also, it's spacious too. I mean, look at that. Plenty of knee room, loads of headroom. I mean, maybe you won't want to use a Focus as a chauffeur car, but ferrying your colleagues to and from meetings is pretty good. And if you want to go on holiday, the boot should be big enough to cope with all your luggage. That's even if, like me, you don't exactly travel light.
But really, the most impressive thing is how this Ford drives.
On a twisty road, there are a few cars that are as much fun as a Focus. And the good news is that you don't actually have to shell out for the high-performance hot hatch version to have fun, because all models have beautifully balanced handling and really razor-sharp steering. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of racing driver schools actually use Bogo Focuses as tuition vehicles.
The driving experience is enhanced by a wide range of quality engines, the highlight being the 1.6-litre TDCi diesel, which is both economical and punchy.
The Focus does have some bad points though. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but the camera's probably jiggling around quite a bit, and the reason for that is because the Focus's suspension is quite firm, especially on this sporty Zetec model. If you want comfort, you'd probably be better off with a Vauxhall Astra. Also, while it may be well built, the Focus doesn't feel as a market as a VW Golf. For instance, some of the plastics low down, they feel a little bit cheap. The badge isn't as desirable either, and as a result, the Focus will depreciate faster. And finally, there is no getting away from the fact that due to its popularity, the Focus, well, it's a little bit common. But then, like I said at the beginning, that's because it's a great all-round car.